Greetings all. Thank you for being patient with our technical difficulties. I am Kilter. I'll be your DM for tonight. We are starting up Adventure League for the Daddy Warbucks D&D community. Where I would typically be running games on Thursday nights. Check out the Discord. List is below the chat. And below the chat, all the information there. You can find different games to play, learn about it in the Discord. Let's see. Right. So, go ahead and hit the intro, and we'll get the character introductions and stuff. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do character introductions. I'll pop them up on token up on the screen, and go ahead and introduce your character.
Who is a bugbear fighter, and he looks the part. He's wearing chainmail, a shield, and a morning star.
Spider,
he's a soldier as well, and he has some ties with his Zentarum.
Oh, that's me. Yeah, sorry. Yusuke Jekko was adopted by Dragonborn, a family of Dragonborns. He has a tattoo of a dragon on his left arm, but it's always covered. But he's too lazy to go to school. He always causes fights, and so he's trained to be a monk and a paladin at the same time. And he's a half-elf that has a Dragonborn girlfriend.
All right, which is a human who appears pretty grimy and down on his luck. He's an urchin and knows the streets a bit, though.
Aaron is a halfling rogue. He has been known to get into lots of trouble. He loves to gamble, always looking for a way to give himself an edge in any bet, and tends to have a little trouble with his
Pal is a human paladin. He is known around town, you know, the place that he grew up. He generally helps everyone out, and he has a nice sense of justice. And when he sees people people who are being oppressed, he feels the sudden urge to help them out. So that's why he's decided to go down this path as a paladin, and hopefully one day he'll be able to help.
So Ginger Tea is a wood elf druid. He's a folk hero with some hyper ties. He likes to travel around from place to place, helping out people when he can. Not really looking for rewards. He just wants to, you know, everybody to have a good life, and he does what he can to help everybody. Yeah, that's sort of his creed.
God damn it, Spartan.
Alpha Trezard is a half-elf wizard. He often looks very timid and scared. He's usually kind of keeps something between himself and other people almost as often as he can. People have heard that he's got some uses of magic, but more often than not, you just kind of see him hiding around or running away from things.
All right. So
also very short, standing 5 foot even.
All right. So you guys are starting out in the Moonshae Isles. You are in. Sorry, give me one.
Kaya.
All right. You're in the city of Kara Kalidia, which is a dock and pretty much a main city. I'm pinging the map there. All right, so the docks are particularly busy today. Air wafting from the sea of swords, damp breeze mixed with the soaking rain that has drenched everything. Ships, sailors, porters, dock workers, town guards, and everyone else traveling the docks. As you are kind of walking along, a Wisley halfling sits cross-legged and covered with a large cloak. Glancing up as you pass, says, "Stay a moment, please." She waves her hands towards the lot of you. And then right where you would have stepped next, had the halfling not slowed you, erupts an explosion of wood shards. Huge timber logs have fallen from a crane moving from docks to the cargo ships. If you hadn't slowed, you would have all been crushed. The halfling then blinks and says, "The Earth Mother has shown me your future. She knows the trial's coming to the Moonshae Isles. Something more dire has fallen logs. Something terrible. You all will have your roles to play. Take this." And the halfling holds a piece of paper out to you. "Read this and find Poppy aboard the shanty. She is expecting you."
I think you may have just saved our lives.
Think nothing of it, as I'm sure you will save us all. And with that, she kind of just disappears.
Well, that was a surprise. Most people wouldn't worry about my life at all.
I think we could probably trust her, seeing as, she just kept us from becoming pancakes over there. So I think we should take her advice and over to the...
I'll read the note. Widge will read the note, if possible. Oh, there, look, note.
Them's a lot of words.
Sure, if anybody would like to go ahead and read it, go ahead and read it out loud.
"This sea is the future for those in the Isles. So much depends on so few. Laid before you 4 different trials, each a portent, trifling hitherto. Daughter of the mountains, wielder of the flame, her own prophecy she seeks. Without you, there's little hope to claim the wisdom of the fair height peaks. Eye of the goblin, keeper of wrath, its power grows with every dawn. Paltry in stature, it challenges no path. Through rage they become its pawn. Whitwolf's power was not in dispute, his mighty spellbook the source. A twofold child marks your pursuit of Bloodvar's legendary force. Wanderer of worlds, banished from the stars, fly swiftly if he finds you first. Collect his weapon, alien from ours, feared and deadly against the accursed."
All right, so you guys are now standing on the docks. What to do?
Are there any ships around on the docks here?
Yeah, it's extremely busy. There's a bunch of workers walking around. The crew's kind of trying to get the lumber that has fallen back on the ships and on the cranes.
Not hearing that.
All right, sorry, you just kind of roboted. It seems like more getting a low connection for Discord.
Hello, hello.
Technology.
Testing, testing.
Seems better.
All right, yeah, I'm getting a better
Now
rating.
it's better.
Do we need to drop?
Check your voice connection. If it's not full, then you might want to drop out and jump back in real quick.
How does that look?
I'm good on mine, so everybody's still
Yeah.
good.
Same here.
Hearing y'all loud and clear.
Okay, great.
So, do
try
we
that again.
pick one of these tasks, or is there one we need to do first?
Oh, before the halfling disappeared, she did say find Poppy, and she's aboard the Shanti.
Ah, well, I guess that's where we're headed. Shanti.
And we're
Yeah.
looking for a puppy.
Poppy.
Mhm.
Are there like dock workers around?
Yes, there are.
I'll just go up to like the nearest one and ask him if you know. Do you know where the Shanti is?
He says, yes, it's the big ship right over there.
I'll start making my way over there.
I'll follow along.
I assume everybody's following.
Alpha was just hiding at the back of the group.
All right. So as you approach, the Shanti is a small caravel. It has definitely seen better days, but it looks seaworthy. There are half a dozen crew members swarming over the deck. Most of the crew seem to be are all human, though there are a couple half-elves and one half-orc. All of the crew have blondish hair and blue eyes, and when you approach, an elderly bald woman with a pipe between her teeth shouts, "Avast! We've been expecting ye. Slow to grasp your destiny, eh?"
How were you expecting us? I mean, we weren't even expecting us.
Maybe
Here's
she
a
can
picture
see
of
the
what she
future.
looks like. And she says, well, the old halfling, Sister Barley, told me to be expecting you. Said something about a prophecy and that I'll be able to make some money if I help you out.
Fair
Did she
trade.
happen to give you a destination?
No, she just said to head out wherever the adventurers would need to go. I would think that you would have more information about it, the prophecy, if you are supposed to fulfill it.
Can I pull out the note again?
Yes. Should be in your journal.
1 second. I the goblin.
Where are the
1 second.
Fair Height Peaks?
Yep, that looks like the place I was thinking.
Yeah, it looks like we have to go to the mountains.
So can we ask the captain, do you know where the Fair Height peaks are?
Oh, yes. That I do. Do you have a... Can I see the parchment you're looking at? Make sure it's...
I'll pass her over the parchment.
Alright. She takes it and kind of spits out a little bit from her pipe, takes an inhale while looking at it and lets out and says, oh, yes. Fair Height Peaks, yes, that's dwarves lived near a town of Highrock. I believe that's what they're referring to. I guess that would be the first place to go. Come aboard and make yourselves comfortable, and we'll head out.
Is that there on the map?
She says, I can show you where it is on the map if you like, and just follow me to my quarters. And she kind of barks out orders to the crew, and they start getting ready to set sail.
I'll go up into the ship and follow her to her quarters.
All right, and I'll go ahead and share a map with you guys.
Sorry, Captain, can we ask, how long does it take to get to these peaks by boat?
It will be a few day journey. All right, so like I said, there's where we are now. Highrock is going to be about.
Sorry, that again.
All right, so you guys are here in for Karis Collarday, that weird spelling name, because everybody knows how well I names.
Caladia?
Yeah, that's it. Well, near there, yeah. And then Highrock is up here.
Oh, Caladia. Yeah. Oh yeah, up and to the right.
I'll look at everyone else, and I'll kind of just say, well, I don't know about you guys, but I think we should head over there. I think that old halfling might know what she's talking about.
She knew enough to stop whatever that was from falling on our heads. It might be worth.
Yeah, I highly doubt she'd save us just to kill us, so we might as well try our luck.
Well, we're already on the boat.
Go sit down by a mast and start strumming on his lyre.
Just, hey pal, just be careful though, because you're wearing heavy armor and that's water out there.
I am aware. Thanks for the warning, though.
And Captain Poppy kind of shows you around to where you'll be staying and stuff, and she says, these seas are treacherous, but it should be a safe journey this close to the shore, so if you wish, just relax and enjoy the time. You'll have to ponder things.
Got a spare fishing pole?
Yes, we have a few. You'll be able to relax. Take some time to reflect.
Oh, I've never fished off a boat. Is somebody going to teach me?
If any of the crew have some time, they may be able to help you, or any of the other adventurers, maybe.
There's nothing to it. I'll show you.
I've never eaten on a boat before. When you catch something, why don't you bring it my way?
I'll walk over to one of the crew members and ask them if they need any help. If there's anything I can assist them.
One of the humans is he's kind of like scrubbing the deck. He says, no, the family's pretty much got it under control. Please just relax. Take a load off. Enjoy your stay upon the ship. If we do have any troubles or need anything, we'll make sure to ask.
Well, you heard the man. We better relax. I'll go over to the mast where our friend is plucking along on his lyre, and I'll just take a seat.
I had to be at the front of the boat and practice my martial arts.
All right. So the days kind of go by pretty easy. The sea's fairly smooth. It's a nice ride. You eventually arrive at the docks in Highrock.
So just every night before we rest, I'll cast Goodberry and just give a berry to everybody.
Okay. So we'll say it took 3 days. You guys arrive on the morning of the 4th, so that'll be 3 good berries each, I guess.
Oh no, they only last 24 hours, so it's basically just one berry.
That's right. All right, so Captain Poppy and her crew drop you off on the docks to the east of the mining town of Highrock. The walk into town, she says, it's only a mile away. So you guys, she kind of just docks, the crew starts setting the ship, getting it ready to stay for until you guys come back. So you guys start to head out towards Highrock. You can see that the town seems to be set between a couple of, or is in a valley with a couple of large hills on the north and south. You can see forest off to the west, and then the sea behind you at the east. It's a clear, sunny day with a brisk wind. You can smell the salty air blowing up from behind you and the sounds of seagulls. As you are about halfway along to the city, the road on the between the docks and the town, a group of scruffy-looking humans stands around a young dwarven woman. From this distance, you can hear the tones in their voices, and it sounds like they're kind of harassing her.
I will.
Should we just go and start running towards her to help her?
I'll immediately dash over and just yell, "What's going on here?"
Okay. So you're about 300 feet away, but as you do start dashing out towards them, you see one of the humans kind of raise their hand towards the dwarf, and all of a sudden, in a flash, she pulls a battle axe from her back. Instantly, the battle axe is engulfed in a red flame. You see the hooligans kind of scatter from this show of force and magic. And if you were looking for a flaming axe, it looks like you may have found one.
Well, I guess you didn't need our help after all.
She kind of turns and says, "Oh, well met, travelers. No, it seems that they're just children at play."
Are you okay? Are you hurt at all?
Oh, no, I am perfectly fine. They were of no real concern to me.
Just out of interest, you wouldn't be on a prophecy or you're like a quest, would you?
Oddly, yes. I am actually in need of some assistance with a task I am trying to undertake. My name is Winnow Rustfire.
Would you consider yourself a daughter of the mountain?
And this is what she looks like. She says, well, I am a daughter of the leader, Narbret Rustfire, who is a clan leader of the Mountain Dwarf. We come from the Cambro Mountains on the island of Gwyneth. But unfortunately, we were forced out of there, which is part of what my task is for.
And what is your task?
Well, I am preparing a ritual, and I need a rare item, a red pearl, that I've learned can be found on the shores not too far from here. Unfortunately, though, these areas are troubled with orcs and goblins. I believe the same ones that kind of took over our homeland, which we wish to reclaim. And this prophecy should be able to help give me guidance from True Silver, as I do follow her and wish to gain as much benefit as I can for this upcoming assault.
You say the shores are littered with these red pearls?
I don't know if they're littered with them. It seems that it is a very rare item. I have heard that the shores are littered with clams, but I'm hoping I'll be able to find it there.
These pearls, they're not called goblin eyes, are they?
I do not believe they have that name. All I've heard them referred to as is just red pearls.
Okay.
Do you need an escort?
I would greatly appreciate one, as I don't know. I know I can hold myself against a couple of hooligans, but with these orcs and goblin tribes, they may outnumber me, and there is what? Strength in numbers, they say.
I think we should help her, guys.
Well, I'm down with that.
Yes, let's go.
Should there be a second pearl? Dibs.
All right. It seems that we're in. It is a unanimous opinion. We will go with you. We shall help you on your quest.
Oh, this is most great news. I was kind of worried at what I may face, but let's not dilly-dally. I should be hopefully get to the shore without plenty of sunlight to get back in time as well.
Right we go. Let's get to it.
All right. So you guys head out, and she starts leading the way. Do me a favor. Go ahead and arrange your tokens how you would like to walk. We'll have the dwarf standing where I'm pinging now.
Which way would be the front?
Yes, the right side would be the front, so where she'll be leading.
Whenever it's desired, my character is more than happy to scout ahead and stealth, but otherwise I'll stay behind.
Right. Alright, so... Alright, you guys start heading out. The land kind of flattens as it slopes down towards the shore. Off the trail, you tread. There's tall grass waves in the stiff ocean wind. In the distance, you can hear the crashing of waves against the land down, and it kind of drowns out any other sounds. You're practically kind of having to shout as you talk while you're walking.
I assume she knows where she's going, so we just follow.
All right.
There's still 3 people that haven't set up their token.
What do you mean? I thought the right side was the front and the left side was the back, and so I was in the middle.
And I was at the back.
Yep.
Maybe you can be at the back, but maybe closer.
Yeah, I guess whatever the party order is, I'm at the back.
Alright, sorry, trying to set up the map. Alright, you guys are walking along, and she seems to just be telling you about how her homeland was raided, and that they plan to go back in and take on the orc tribes that are there.
Are there any bugbears?
She says she was uncertain if there were any bugbears that were with them.
I might be able to snap the goblins into order when we encounter them. I guess we'll have to see.
All right. So is everybody just walking along, following, not doing, or what are you guys doing while you're making this hike?
I'm trying to keep a conversation with her. I'll ask her more of what exactly happened. I know she said she was raided by some goblins and orcs, but does she have any more specifics? Does she know maybe where they're located or how many there was when they attacked?
I'm going to keep an eye out for a goblin ambush.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception roll. And she explains while you're walking that she doesn't really know the numbers of it, but they have joined forces with the dwarves of this area to kind of regain. So the Rook Oath clan has joined up with her father, and they're trying to organize an assault that is going to take place. All right. Ginger, as you're looking around, you do notice that it seems that the group is being kind of watched through the tall grass. And all of this...
I'll cough and say, tall grass to the right.
Yeah, and as you kind of do that, you notice that these creatures kind of jump out at you. I need everyone to go ahead and roll initiative.
I lost myself.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
I don't see myself at all.
You don't see the token in the center of the map or anything?
No, I don't see myself in initiative order unless I'm just not seeing it. And I'm sure I pushed initiative.
Which character?
Just Ginger T. I'll try again.
Did you click your token before you did it?
Yeah.
It's there now.
There you go.
Alright, right at the bottom. Excellent.
All right, so you see a large beaked creature and a few different goblins kind of jumping out of the grass at you guys. All right, so Hal, you are up first.
Am I? I didn't. Oh yeah, because I'm a part of the. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to. Give me 1 second. I'm going to try to move as close as I can to this goblin over here. I'm having trouble with the movement. Give me 1 second. Can I just drag my character to see how far away something is to try to move towards it?
Yeah, or you can use the ruler off to the left side. It's the circle with like the comb coming out of it. Or if you, using the select, if you hold down the token, move it, and then right click while holding it down, you should be able to move it there and put weight.
Alright, I'm going to move right up to the goblin, and then I'm going to try to hit it with my longsword.
Alright.
1 second.
Alright, so the goblin kind of just dodges out of the way of the blow.
I see that is my turn.
Alright, so remember, just go ahead and hit the check mark when you are done. Alright, Copper Kettle, you are up.
I've never seen anybody use this as well. Wow. I will shoot an arrow at this one.
Alright.
And if you saw it, I rolled a 20 on stealth a little bit before all this started, saying I was hiding around people, larger people.
Okay. Yeah, so with the grassy areas, they're kind of, well, yeah, you really wouldn't be able to.
I'm using the halfling ability to hide around larger.
Okay, gotcha.
But I have a feeling it 8 missed anyways, and the whole point.
Yes, it did.
No, I'll use a bonus action to hide behind somebody again. Did it do that because I hit the check, or did I not do it right?
It may just be slowing down a little bit. All right, so the goblins are up.
I think you've got the goblins in there twice. Unless there are 2 times.
They did go, or it did roll twice. Hold on. So I take that back. It is now Draco's turn.
Because I'm not up for goblins having double turns.
All right, let's see here. Shoot. Oh, it doesn't count. I'm gonna help. I already count here, so here I'm gonna throw darts, ninja stars at him. Okay, darts.
Okay, so the 19 will hit.
For 7 piercing.
And you see it goes down.
Yeah, now you see a star in his eye.
It's all far. You are up.
All right. So, yeah, this is really scary. There's loads of enemies around, and that big thing down there, I do not like that at all. So I'm going to kind of huddle up over here, hiding behind the big guys. And I'm going to go ahead and use Frostbite on...
All right, who was that on? Sorry.
on the big guy on the bird.
Oh, on the bird. Okay.
Like, is that actually an orc riding the axe beak, or is it just the bird?
Just the picture. Right.
Okay. All right. Has disadvantage on its next attack roll. Following that,
That is really cool.
I'm gonna move to here, and then I'm gonna crouch down on the floor and go.
All right.
Hold on, I can't see any of this. Oh, there are some. Yeah, let's do that. All right, that's going to be it.
All right, give me 1 second. Having technical difficulties.
So,
All right, you're good.
Did I miss my turn?
yeah, I did too. I just noticed.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's because I was in the sneak attack round, right? Or I don't know why I'm getting another turn. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm looking. So, it's because before it didn't clear out the extra stuff from rolling before the game.
So now would be his turn then.
Alright, so now it would be... Okay, I think I have it in the correct order now. Did everybody see the turn tracker and stuff? Does it look right to everyone?
Pal has disappeared from the tent.
Yeah, I'm no longer in the turn track.
Yeah, I'm not on it either. I was initiative.
Yeah, I also had 10.
You could re-roll and then just change the number to what you had
Yeah,
before.
I'll just go ahead and add it. Or yeah, go ahead and re-roll it and then change it and I'll sort them out.
And also, he's not even on the turn tracker.
There you go.
Alright, so let me move Pal to the top. And who else was... Alright, so is it set now?
Alright, so is it my turn again?
No, you would have already gone, so if you had a 10, this should have been your turn. Let's go ahead and fix it for the next round.
So that's the goblin.
Is this still the first round?
Yes, it's still the first round, so... Alright, so we got Goblin, Hungry, Tea, Bugs, Rustfire, and then the Axebeak left. Does that sound right to everybody?
Yes.
The goblins and Axebeak. Yeah. I guess we're right now. The goblins are.
Yeah, it's the Goblin's turn now. Alright, they are all to make short bow attacks. First Goblin on Hungry.
Looked like it was going to be a 1.
Alright, next one's going to be on Bugs.
Block it with my shield.
Right, then we have one on Green Tea, or Ginger Tea, sorry. Apparently I'm thirsty.
Ouch.
And then one Rustfire. Which misses. Alright, so a bunch of arrows come flying at you guys. Let's bring up 3.
Okay, I will Eldritch Blast the one in the north.
So just to be clear, because these ones made attacks with the short bows, they don't have shields equipped right now, right?
Correct.
$11 hit.
Yes, 11 will hit. I'm sorry, which one was that on again?
West.
Alright.
Okay, and as a bonus, I will healing word myself and try to take cover behind this rock that I'm next to.
Okay.
All right, this button I'm pushing is where to end my turn.
Where it says next player up, there'll be a check mark. So when it tells you it's like your turn. Or also if you click on the token, it'll have a next button or CT done.
Okay.
Alright, so my turn.
Yes, Ginger Tea is up.
I will cast Entangle. And I shall put it they're being difficult, aren't they? How about there?
Alright.
So they need to make a strength check DC 13 to be restrained. Strength saving throw.
All right. Sorry, looks like I forgot to add a macro, so manually.
Actually, I'm just going to move it down a smidgen. Wow, they both pass. All right, so it's still difficult terrain for them, and I'm concentrating on what do you call it? On entangle. I will also move. And I'm done. So I got to click on something to examine.
Yeah, either the macro at the top that says CT done, or you can use in the chat where your token is, there's a check mark. All right, Bugs, you're up.
All right, so Bugs is starting to lunge forward, and he basically uses his shield to launch off the ground. And this is probably the first time you notice that his arms are about as long as his torso. His hands almost touch. He's about 8 foot tall. So he's going to run forward. As he's running, he's going to say, kneel or die.
All right. All right, so Rustfire, she looks around. All right, sorry, the dying token. It's not. All right, and she, seeing the goblins, kind of just moves up closer towards them. Actually, not too close. And uses guiding bolts on the axe beak. Which hits and brings up the axe beak. It's disadvantage.
Looks like it's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, sorry. I'm not even looking at my tokens right. So she killed it. Killed it.
Oops, accidentally did.
It thinks about running up and attacking, but doesn't because it falls dead. All right, Draco, you're up.
I thought Pow was performing because he rolled 21 last initiative.
No, that was me re-rolling to fix it because he accidentally removed me from initiative. It's your turn.
Oh, okay,
I rolled
then.
it.
Okay, let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 30. I'm good. Probably. Oh, okay. I'm throwing a dart at another star, ninja star.
All right, that does hit.
And then, where's the check?
That was random. Okay. Alfar, you're up.
All right, so Alpha once again is going to go ahead and use his frostbite, this time on this goblin down.
So it gets engulfed in ice.
Mm-hmm.
3 damage.
And has disadvantage on its next attack. Following that, Alpha will crawl on the ground and hide in between Nerin and Ginger.
All right.
I'm gonna shoot an arrow at this one. If it can see a 15 stealth, it'll not the sneak attack.
It cannot. And that will hit. And you see it fall over.
Bonus action stealth again.
All right, now it's Pal's turn.
One second, sorry. Gonna move there, and then I believe I can throw a javelin at disadvantage. I'm just going to move there, then end my turn.
Okay, so goblins. To move up a little bit.
So that area that Goblin just moves, difficult terrain, so it's double movement for him.
Right. All right, so the first one is going to attack Rustfire again, short bow. And that does connect. You see it kind of embed into her. And then the next one will be shooting at bugs. Disadvantage and disadvantage for dodging. And that is their turn.
Okay, Widge is gonna fire on this goblin in the lower left with an Eldritch Blast again.
Okay. Yeah, that connects.
How do you like that? Disadvantage roll, which I didn't have disadvantage, but you know.
All right, you see him fall over to the ground as well.
Okay, and I'm gonna move to the other side of that rock.
All right, Ginger Tea, you're up.
All right, I'm going to stop concentrating on Entangle. And then I'm going to drop a Create Bonfire on that last goblin.
I like it. Ginger Tea is now concentrating on ginger tea.
I'm now concentrating on Create Bonfire. So on this goblin here.
All right, so Dex save.
Wow. All right, well, he takes no damage, but he's sitting in the fire.
All right.
Then I'll just move a little bit. If I can click on my character.
Change alpha, yeah.
Then I'll end turn.
All right, Bugs is gonna run forward using his arms more than his legs as far as movement. Just kind of like putting both arms forward and then kicking forward with his legs. And then he's gonna get right up on him. You should have kneeled.
Yeah, that will definitely connect. Yeah, and that is another dead goblin.
Then I'd start searching for clues if I.
And that looks like it will take us out of combat.
I will also investigate body.
Yeah, I'm going to run up to the goblin that's in the top right corner and take a look at his body.
I'm going to eat one of my, because I should have 4 for myself. I'm going to eat one of my good berries.
All right.
Speaking of eating, are these birds edible?
And well, you need 11 secret herbs and spices to make it tasty.
I mean, anything's technically edible, but yeah.
Wino, if I were to cut off like a leg, and could we use your axe to cook it real quick?
I'm going to make an investigation check on this goblin's corpse.
All right.
I see nothing. Awesome.
You do see
having awful roll.
You see that they have a couple of short bows, but very few arrows left.
Can I
scimitar?
Can I take the short bow?
Oh, you could, but it's not really in the best of condition.
Oh, I see.
All right. Rustfire says, "Oh, thank you all very much. This is exactly what I kind of feared would happen. These orcs, goblins, trying to raid this area as well." And you see, she kind of turns to Alphar and says, "There's no need to cower. I believe they are all dead now."
Uncivilized tribes.
Maybe it's best that we make haste towards the sea and see if we can't find this pearl so we can get back to safety, and you guys can get back to what you were doing.
Just before we go, I'm going to grab an ale short bow and some ale arrows, and then at the end of the day, I'll throw them into the sea.
Okay.
You see Alpha picks himself up. He's still scanning about, looking for potential danger, and usually trying to keep somebody, keep himself surrounded by people.
Yeah, as I said before, I'm always just kind of sneaking in around people, hiding behind the larger people. If you need me to roll stealth, I will.
No, it's okay for right now. All right, so, yes, you do see, sorry, I missed that, there is a silver locket carried by one of the goblins as well.
Any emblems?
No, it just seems to be a plain silver locket.
Can I try to open the locket to see if there's any pictures or anything inside of it?
Yes, when you do, there's, it's actually kind of, the lock is, or the latch mechanism is kind of rusted over, and inside there's what looks to be pictures that's kind of faded and crumbled, almost like it's been rubbed through, or just extremely old.
Nothing discernible at all?
No.
All right.
All right, so you guys head out towards the shore without any trouble, and you finally get there, and on the way, Rustfire explains to you that she actually really has no real knowledge about pearls or oysters, except the former are typically found in the latter. but you get to the beach and you see that the shore line is actually filled with tons of oysters.
I walk up to the nearest one and like use my sword, just try to like pry open its mouth.
All right. When you do the first one, it has a small white tiny pearl inside. And she says, "This seems like a daunting task. It may take a while. Unless anyone has any idea of how to maybe speed this up."
I walk among them, spin around in a circle with my eyes closed, and stop and point at one, and then go open that one.
All right. As you do, it's again another tiny white pearl.
Can I do a nature check to see if I know anything about these oysters?
Yes, you can.
All right, give me 1 second. Damn. 14. Almost a 20.
Uh-huh.
How about an insight check to kind of narrow down, where it actually.
Yeah, you can go ahead and see. Go ahead and roll kind of a disadvantage because it's going to be kind of hard to just randomly guess where 1 out of 100 pearls might be. Right.
Yeah, I don't think a 5's going to do it.
The duality of man.
Having studied a little bit about nature, I'd like to look around and use my ability to try and discern if there is one clam that is different from the others. But before I do that, I'm going to try and channel the will of, natural powers by casting guidance on myself.
All right.
So is it okay if I make a nature check?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Oh,
so
that's a 22.
natural 20 plus a 3 on top of it, so it's 25.
All right.
I think a critical success.
Yeah, so you guys start looking around and scanning. You see a couple that you pick up. They look a little different. And after like the second one, you end up actually finding the red pearl.
I shall point out to the party.
That's a nice, pretty pearl. Like blood.
So I go over to the dwarf with the pearl and go, okay, now what?
All right, 1 second. Lost the place in my notes. All right. All right, so as you start to head over with the pearl, you hear within the ocean a weird sound from behind you.
As we hear this sound, you see that Alpha runs behind sort of one of the rocks on the beach. He's going to go ahead and cast Minor Illusion to create another rock beside it for him to hide behind.
All right. So go ahead and kind of bunch yourselves up how you would probably be, or scattered anywhere along the beach in the light gray or brownish area. And then roll initiative.
Yep. So let's say that I'm like around here, and I have another box like sort of over here.
Oh my god, can I get one good roll today?
Where's the dwarf standing? Because I would be standing next to her, giving her the pearl.
Let me get her token.
The map is accurate. This is a wrecked ship and everything, right?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and say so.
all the snipers go inside the boat.
All right, so I'm gonna looks like everybody's in there. All right, Kettle, or yep, Copper Kettle, you're up.
I don't know if I accidentally clicked it before I meant to. Do you want that stealth check to count, or do you want me to re-roll it?
Actually, you can do it on your turn because this is kind of all happening at once. As soon as you guys are like looking around, so there's not really a chance to hide until this starts.
That's what I'm saying. I'm using my bonus action at the beginning to hide.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that can go ahead and count.
Are we getting surprise attacked?
No, you were able to spot them before they came up.
Awesome.
And I will shoot an arrow at that one.
Yep, that does hit.
All right, let's see here. Okay, gets a 60 feet from me. Oh, 45. I'll take a risk.
Quick
I'm gonna
question.
throw a star.
I just want to clarify, is the water right in the waves, like where they are, is that in the ocean, or is that just like, up to like our knees or like ankle deep? I want to just know how.
You can see it's kind of coming up about 3 feet on them, so they're kind of submerged into it.
All right, okay. I just want to make sure I can stand up if I went for it. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
I know you were saying something about a thing to click for do a dodge action.
Yeah, did it not pop up?
Never mind.
In chat?
I see it.
All right, cool. Okay, why did that happen?
All right. Let's see if I can get this going. Trying to move my characters give me trouble. Okay, there.
Have you changed to the pointer?
There we go. And then I'm going to try to hit the thing closest to me with a jab. Oh, sorry, I have to roll to hit first. Give me 1 second. That would just be a regular D20, yes?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Yeah, on D&D Beyond, it's not giving me the option. When I tried to roll, it just rolled damage.
Oh, odd. So yeah, it would be with a Dex modifier.
Are you on the equipment side or the action side?
Well,
the action
I don't
tab.
think it's going to hit. I have a +2 to deck.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, +1. Yeah, so does a 6 hit?
No, it does not.
Okay, thank you.
You should also get your proficiency bonus unless you're not proficient.
I still don't think that a +2 would hit either. That's fine. That'll be. I can't roll decent today. Unlucky.
Okay, my turn.
Yes, Ginger is up.
All right, I will move 5 foot forward to begin with. I will shoot this dude with the AL shortbow that I just picked up today. I'm a class 18.
That does connect.
Take 8 points of damage.
You see it sink in pretty deep.
Should I bonus action change or not? No, I think I'll save my wild shape. So, yeah, I'm good. I'm done. So I'll just hit the done button when I can find it.
I'll go ahead and take it. Oh, there we go. All right, bugs.
What do my bugbear eyes? What are they wearing? What do they have? What are they wielding?
You actually only see their scaly skin. Doesn't look like they have really anything that would qualify as armor. Do see that they are holding a couple of spears, but that's about it.
Do these spears have ropes on them?
Not that you can see.
Okay. All right. I'm weary, so I'm gonna bang my shield and I say, "Come get some."
How far you are up?
Well, these guys look pretty scary. Let's see how far. All right, so from where Alpha is, he's gonna hold an action. He's actually no, from here he should be. Yep. So from there, he's gonna go ahead and cast Frostbite, just hiding behind his thing while lying on the ground. In fact, that's what he'll do as a free action. Drop prone. Yeah. Okay.
You guys can't fail today.
You see him kind of start to shiver and be like, "Oh, that feels nice." All right, so they are up. I have to do some measuring.
They sort of go.
Out of curiosity, how do you say Wagon?
Sawagan is the way I've always heard it on the games I've played. So
I've always called it Sorgans for some weird reason and just dropped the H.
There's so many different pronunciations. It's funny to me. All right, so they are going to throw their spears. First one at Pow. Sorry, extra click.
EC18, by the way.
All right, so the one next to him is going to throw another one at you.
Nice.
All right, so next one on Draco. Disadvantage. Last one at Bugs. So disadvantage. So Draco, don't forget to take damage.
Was that what?
The 17 would still hit. And that is their turn. The dwarf. She's going to cast Guiding Bolt at the wounded one. And miss.
Okay, I want to try something strange here. I'm going to cast. Actually, let me look at. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Dancing Lights and make 4 shimmers in the water. So I'm gonna put like 2 next to this guy and 2 next to this guy. Not really next to, but maybe 10 feet away, and make it look like something I've summoned is heading their way. And then I'm gonna walk away because those guys are in the ocean, and I think we're done here, guys. We can just pull back. What are they gonna do?
Throw shit at us.
Look, a box. That's as far as away as I can get, I guess. So I'll do that.
All right.
Do you need me to link anything for Dancing Lights?
No.
I see you're making some little things down there.
Yeah, I was trying to. I thought I had a template for them, but I don't see them. So not a big deal. All right, Copper Kettle, you're up again.
Can you give me access to the Dancing Lights? I want to move them a little bit.
Oh, that's on me.
Oh, okay. I'll draw them.
You can draw your own. I just made little circles.
There you go. You can just use those if you want.
I'll delete mine.
Are we withdrawing? Is that what we're doing?
That's what he just said.
Did the prophecy say something about defeating the Sahagin?
I don't believe you recall seeing anything about that.
Well, then I guess we can withdraw.
I'll start moving away then. You know, double move and bonus move.
Okay, so that. All right, so I'll essentially take you out of the initiative order since you're leaving. And Hunger, you did that too, right? Or
Yeah.
all right. All right, so moving there and dodging, or using a potion.
Yeah, I'm using my renown potion.
All right, so Power, you are up.
I mean, if they're running away, I guess I'll run away too. Sorry, give me a second. My thing's lagging.
No problem.
And then I'll just use bonus action, dash. I'll just use dash as my action to get further away.
All right, so I'll go ahead and just remove you from the tracker. Ginger.
I'm going to shoot the same dude once and then run away.
All right.
It's the same one that was injured before.
Right.
Seriously?
That's nice try.
All right, then I'll move 35 foot out this way.
All right, so I'll go ahead and remove you as well. All right, Bugs.
That's the illusion, isn't it? Okay. Yeah. So I've already seen illusions being cast. So I'm going to go ahead and just run through it and then turn around with my shield, trying to block anything that's coming this way.
All right.
Alfox, you might want to get moving. Don't see the turn tracker so I can.
think there may be a problem with the API. I'll check it.
That or just didn't hit
It's
the
all
check
right.
mark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Flux, you're far. You're up.
Alpha is going to, he's going to stand and scramble. He's going to call after Bugs, like, don't run through it. It makes it visible. It means that other people can see it too. And he's going to run off.
All right. And let's see, how far can they throw?
I guess move their half movement, stand up, action, dash.
All right.
Hey, pal, did you pick up the spear they threw at you?
What did you say?
Did you pick up the spear they threw at you?
I did not pick up the spear they threw at me.
Would you mind going back and grabbing it?
I mean,
No, I'm
sure.
kidding. I'm kidding.
I mean, one of them's coming right for us. Just beat him up and take his spear.
Yeah, so you see the other one's kind of mesmerized by the lights, but this one is far enough away from him. Runs up, sees Bugs. It's going to throw his second spear.
Still dodging.
Oh, right. Disadvantage.
But I mean, I
It's-
guess that would have missed
It's
anyway.
more than 20 feet anyway.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so that is their turn.
There's your spear.
You see she follows suit and races after you, clinching the pearl. Oh, well, you should be out.
Where's the spear that the guy missed?
It would kind of be right next to Bugs.
I'm gonna run toward Bugs, grab that spear, and then dash.
Alright. Bugs, are you retreating as well?
Spear thief! And then I'm dashing.
Alright, so go ahead and get out of combat.
We needed a spear. And I
Alright, so you guys are able to get away the Sulwagan, or however you wish to pronounce it, kind of let you go and don't chase afterwards.
Do we need a short rest?
Actually, there is no need. As you guys are kind of walking back, well, now, thanks you profusely, and says, if you are ever in need of anything, you can definitely call on us. And she says, this is where we shall have to part, sadly, but hopefully we will meet again at a later time. You guys are
yes.
able to
Okay.
make your way back to the ship where Captain Poppy has been waiting for you. You guys earned this story award. And that is actually the end of part 1.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it is a quick 90-minute session. So
Thank you. I enjoyed that. This is the first time I've been in this one.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
yeah,
Yeah, it was a good time. It was very interesting. You see, Roll20 has even more ability than I knew it had.
yeah. All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to close out the stream and then we can go over rewards and everything.
So is Raiju's Shadow the name of the event?
All right, thank you all for watching. This was a really quick adventure for part 1. There are 3 more parts to the story which we will be following up. Maybe a different cast with Adventure League. That's kind of how it is set up. So I want to make sure to thank all my players. If you are interested in playing along, check out the Daddy Warbucks D&D community. There is a link right over that way, down underneath the list of all the players, also down at the bottom of the stream as well. If you like what you saw, please follow. Please follow. If you wish to support the team in any other way, go ahead and check out the wish lists that are down at the bottom. There's also a link to a Patreon, which all these things kind of help keep me with new adventures, keeping a Roll20 subscription, and ways so I can improve the channel. Yeah, so again, if you liked it, check it out. So we also do games on Sundays with a normal cast. And till the next time, end of line.